Video is for anyone who was unable to come to the Christmas Extravaganza but has had a kit in the post or a kit that I've given them and wants to see the projects that we made so that you can recreate something similar with the products that you've got in your kit. So I'll go through all the various groups of products that we've got and what I made with them. So I'm going to start with the Season of Elegance suite. So this is on page 25 of the catalogue, and you've got a selection of these beautiful seasonal coloured paper with gold foil in them, and also some of the little glossy dots as well to go with it. So what we've made at the workshop, everybody had a choice of projects that they could make, and people made a few of these. So nobody made all of these projects, but everybody made a few. So let me start off with a tag. So this is with some of the gold foil card behind, layered with the patterned paper, and then I've added my own Christmas tree and greeting and ribbon to the top of that. So that's one. This one is a few different layered pieces of patterned paper from the suite. So just literally torn along the bottom. So this is the reverse side, if you like, of one of the pattern pieces. And then I've got two of the different other coloured layered pieces, but both of these are just torn along the bottom. So really simple to layer up behind your own image. Again, using the patterned papers as a background, and these are some of our pre-die cut pieces that come in our ephemera packs, but you could add stamped images, greetings, whatever you have in your stash. Similarly with this one, the paper just speaking for itself and then just adding a large greeting to the bottom. And the same with this one. The only difference with this one is the greeting is stamped using gold embossing powders. So if you've got heat embossing in your craft stash, then you can add that, or you could just use your own sentiments to go on there, stamped or die cut or peel offs, whatever you have. This one, I've used the pattern papers to actually cut out the tree. So this is a 3D tree. That is a die that I have, and I've backed it onto an embossing folder of snowflakes as well. So again, just showing you how you can cut out using the papers as well. You don't have to just use them as kind of square backgrounds. You can use them to create images as well if you want to, out of whatever dies you have in your stash. And then this final one from this suite, I've used the red pattern paper as the background, and then layered up a stamped image into the middle of that one. So that's the Seasons of Elegance suite. Then the next suite that we have is the Sentimental Christmas papers. So again, I'll show you a few of the projects that we had a choice of to make. So this is just using a piece of the patterned paper, just cut flat and then layered up with red, white and green, and then the sentiment added. And obviously you could add some bling or some glitter if you wanted to as well. But that's just a piece of the patterned paper cut out. Then we've got this card where I've used a piece of the pattern paper behind an embossed image. So again, just adding that little bit of extra kind of depth to the card, really. And you probably can't see it, but the trees have Wink of Stella on them as well. This again is a piece of the patterned paper that's just been cut out. There are two images on this sheet, so you will either have the tree image in your pack, or you might have the lamp hanging off the tree. That might be your alternative, depending on which end of the paper you've got in your pack. And again, you might be able to just see that the tree has Wink of Stella on it as well. So I've just added a little bit of glitter over the paper, but that's just the paper kind of speaking for itself there with the added sentiment and a couple of bits of bling on top. Then this one, I've used two different pieces of patterned paper. just to create a really simple image. It's almost like a ball in the middle there. So if you've got some circle dies or punches, then these images, the little reindeer, are really easy to cut out. If not, you could always draw around the inside of a reel of sellotape or something to give you that circle. And then finally, for the Sentimental Christmas, again, a card where I've used 2 pieces of the patterned paper, layered up one on top of the other, and then a sentiment across the middle. So some really simple ideas here that just giving you that opportunity to use those papers beautifully. So that one's Sentimental Christmas. The next cards that I have for you are from a kit. So these are this year's Christmas card kit. And I just wanted to point out a couple of things to you. So you have the instructions in your email to how to make these. There's a link to the actual Stampin' Up! Instructions. Each card comes with its own envelope as well. So let's start with the envelopes. The envelopes this is a peel-off sheet that you will have in your kit, the label, and you'll need to stamp the veins on the leaves or hand draw them in. That probably would be the easiest thing, is if you can get a coordinating pen, either green or this one's pretty peacock colour, you can draw in the veins on the leaves and that will create that image for you. Similarly, on both of the cards, you've got veins to draw on the leaves, so you can just take your time and just draw around the outline and the veins on the leaves. You'll also need to stamp a sentiment in the middle of the banner, and then the instructions will explain to you how to layer up all of these individual pieces behind your sentiment banner. So it's really easy to do, and the outside of the card is absolutely beautiful with that gold foil shimmer on the actual card base. It's lovely. And then this is the second one, exactly the same. You've got 3 sentiments to stamp. So if you can find 3 merries or happies or Christmas or festive or anything really, joy, whatever you like to stamp on them, or handwrite them if you've not got stamps. And then you can again draw around the outside shape of the leaves and add the veining in. And the instructions will again show you exactly how to layer these up so that you get that finished card. So that's the 2 cards that you have in your kit that is from one of our Christmas card kits. And then there's a second kit product as well, and that is to make these beautiful decorations. So you will have one of these 3 decorations in your kit. I truthfully don't know who's got what, so I couldn't tell you. But they are obviously to hang on your tree, and they have a reverse side as well, so that you can't see all the 3D pads and the glue behind. The advice in the kit for making these up is that you use 3D pads, dimensionals, and also a hot glue gun. The advice for the hot glue gun is to stick things like these pine cones and the bow on with as well. And if you've got one of the larger decorations, you might also need the hot glue gun to stick your berries in place as well. But again, the instructions are really simple to follow. Once you've worked out which of the 3 decorations you've got in your kit, you'll either have red berries, no berries, or gold berries. That's the easiest way to work out which one you've got in your kit. And then the instructions are all in the email. There'll be a link through to the instructions there. So really simple to make. My top tip for making these would be to get all the pieces punched out first. So you will have pre-die cut pieces, and you just need to kind of pop them out of their housings and make sure that you've got everything laid out first and your glue gun ready if you're going to use a glue gun, and then start to assemble it. That would be my top tip. And then finally, in your kit, you've got this suite, which is called the Gold and Green Suite. Now, this was one of our online exclusives, so you won't find this in any of our catalogues, but you will find it if you go online. Beautiful, stunning papers. And I've given you enough papers that you can cut out these images. So you've got kind of little ferns and branches of kind of festive, like mistletoe and things. And then I've just added my own sentiment. So just mixing and matching the papers and fussy cutting out some of the images. The same, oops, let's get this one the right way. The same with this one, but this time the images I've cut, some of them have been with gold and some are with the vellum paper that you have. So you've got pre-printed vellum that you can also cut out. Now, obviously you won't have the die at home necessarily to cut these images out with, these extra bits of gold, but I would say that you can use any leaves, ferns, fronds, anything you've got at home, whether it's punched or whether it's die cut, just to add a little bit of gold behind that vellum so that it stands out. And again, I've cut 2 circles and layered it using the gold cardstock in your kit. This one uses another image from the set, which is these pretty little bells. Again, I've got vellum die cut pieces which you can fussy cut, and a sentiment, and then this time I've got these 3 little berries at the bottom here. So again, in your kit you'll also have some ribbon that you can make tags and things with or add to your cards, but you've also got some little berries, so you'll have a group of red and white berries, and you'll have either single berries or kind of a little group of 3 berries, but you can kind of mix and match those onto your cards as well. And then the final card that I shared was a big card, so you can see the difference in size. This one is kind of for special occasion, I guess, for a family maybe, or someone really special to you. So I've used a giant embossing folder as the background. And then all I've done is fussy cut out lots and lots and lots of these little pieces of greenery and fronds and things, added my my sentiment to the middle, and then a couple of bits of bling as well. In fact, that one's moved, I think. Let's move him back. Take that one off and stick that where it's meant to go. Oops. It's because it's been in and out of the cupboard a few times, I think. There we go. So, but these are the individual gems that you've got in your pack, and then there's also the little group of 3 as well, so you'll have some of each. You'll have maybe red group of 3 and clear single ones, or vice versa. Okay, so those are all the projects that we had to choose from. As I've said, you won't probably have enough in your kit to make absolutely everything, but you should have enough in your kit to make a few of each of the different products from the suite. You may even have products or ideas of your own. You can use the papers obviously and the card and all the embellishments and bits and pieces however you want to. You've also got in your kit a little gift from me that everybody had on the tables, which is a little pack with hot chocolate making bits and pieces in, and some chocolates. So do enjoy those, and thank you so much for joining me. Although you weren't able to come on the day, I really appreciate you buying the kit from me. If there's anything else that you want in terms of Christmas crafting, then this is our catalogue that's live at the moment alongside our annual catalogue. You've got lots of pages with other brilliant Christmas ideas in there. The other thing that you have in your kit, of course, is a little box as well. You've got a little a book gift box, this one here. And you've got some the sentimental papers I used to wrap around the book. So the book comes in 2 pieces. In fact, let me just get mine and I will show you. So here's the one that I made for the workshop. So it's a reasonable size. And as you can see inside, you've got the piece that wraps around. Open it up and you've got like a little box inside where you can put treats. You could definitely fit some candles in there, chocolates, whatever you want really. Probably a gift card would go in there as well. So the outside of the box, so the cover of the book, if you like, and this little bit on the side here, the fastening, that is separate. All you need to do is cover it with patterned paper and fold it up. And this little tray inside, which creates the book, you fold that separately, and then you glue the tray to the inside of the book. You'll also see on the inside that you've got a piece of double-sided tape. So once you have filled your box with whatever you're going to give, you can close the book over and then stick it down. I haven't stuck mine because I wanted everyone to be able to see inside, but obviously you can just add a little piece onto that cover if you want to, like I've done, again, just cutting out of the Sentimental Christmas papers. Okay, so that's from the Reindeer Days suite. Lots of other ideas in here, and there's also still lots of ideas online as well for Christmas products. If you're looking for more products for crafting for Christmas, do go online to my website and you can shop directly there with me. Okay, if you have any questions about any of the projects, don't hesitate to give me a call, and thanks again for crafting with me. Bye-bye.